Hey everyone, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing well on this Friday afternoon. Let me just check a couple of things, make sure we're doing okay for our audio, for our video. We're streaming to all the platforms. Should be streaming to Twitch, Kick and YouTube. And inside of Moblin, you'll be able to see and hear what you guys type in chat. So if you did want to pop in and ask any questions, now's a good time for that. It is a bit yucky today. The weather has been pouring down. Could be a short one. Also, not feeling too good. Haven't slept well this week, so vibes are a bit off. So we'll just see how things go for the stream. Sometimes they go for half an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Longer. We'll just see, I just noticed something inside of my credits right at the beginning there. We do have a name missing. Got a new member on YouTube. I'll try and look up the details. So I want to give a quick shout out to our new member. So, let's see, firstly I want to give a shout out to Masengo2141. Wait a minute, what's going on here? Do we have another member? Or a name change? Oh wait, you might as well, okay. So, Masengo2141, we've got Cellular Bay, who have both been members for over 6 months, so thank you both, appreciate you. Then, very recently we had Andy Cutbray, became a member 1 day ago, Ron supporter, thank you. And we've got a new silver member, which is just showing on my thing, Classic Native. So thank you guys, as with your support I'm able to do these live streams. It's a very expensive thing. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys who maybe you can't become a member right now or subscribe on Twitch or Kick. If you're able to just tune in and watch the streams, watch a couple ads here and there, I appreciate you as well. Yeah, it's all good. Okay, right, so let me see. Don't have the cam on me. Didn't shave. Not looking too good, I think. We'll see. Let's grab a seat. Need to sit down somewhere. Maybe over here. See, looks a bit wet. I think we'll be okay. So how do you guys think? How do I look? Do I look alright? Got a bit of the beard growing. It doesn't take long for me to grow a beard. Like a day. Start growing out already. And this is maybe a week's worth of growth here. Okay, so I was checking on the YouTube feed and noticed that there is a new microphone out. You know what I'm like with microphones. If I could, I'd buy them more. The DJi, they've got a new microphone. It's the DJi Mic 3. So I have the Mic 2 as a standalone mic, which I use to connect directly to the Action 4. It sounds awful when I try and connect it to my phones via Bluetooth. So if you do get a wireless mic from DJi, it's best to connect it either directly to, let's say, the Action 4, Action 5 Pro, maybe the Pocket 3, or the newer cameras from DJi. The audio sounds really good. TGV1. Hello, how are you? What would you like for me to call you? Hey, no worries. The main thing is that I can see and hear your messages on all the platforms. Yeah, all good, all good. So today we're discussing the new microphone from DJi, Mic 3. I don't have one, but I was watching a video from a local content creator. His name is The Real Richard Wong, and he's been in the game for quite a while. He's built up quite the following, and companies do reach out to him to review the products, and he was given the Mic 3 early. I think he's had a couple of weeks with it. I watched his video and also his short. Really good thorough review of the product. And yeah, it actually looks a lot like the Mini. So they've borrowed ideas from the compact class of microphones. So I have the DJi Mic Mini. I am using it today for my audio. So I'm thinking audio-wise it would probably sound very similar to what I'm wearing right now. There would be, of course, improvements. The case looks very similar to this. I think the Mic 2, the Mic Mini and the Mic 3, their cases all look very similar. Although with the Mic 3, one improvement that they've borrowed from this one is that you can store everything inside the case, whereas you couldn't really do that with the Mic 2 charging case. So what I really like about this one, and it's in my latest YouTube video, is that you can fit everything in here. So 2 transmitters, receiver, got adapters for phones, we've got a charging cable in there as well. I think these little magnetic bits here, they fit on the top of the case, up here by the 3.5mm cable, rather than on the transmitter like this one does. So, that's fine. I think Richard did have a critique about that, in that they can sort of stick to each other, and maybe if there's like a little divider in the middle to keep them separate, then that wouldn't happen. But one feature in particular I really like about the Mic 3 is that it has a adaptive auto gain. So that I really like. So anything that improves your audio when you're IRL, especially with loud noises, or maybe quiet, when you're speaking low like I am right now, where the audio will adjust based on the circumstances, I'm all for that, because we don't have the ability to edit in post, not really as IRL live streamers. So them adding that in there I really like. Let's see. That's Seronius. Hey Seronius, how are you? Oh, I got a shout out from Seronius. Thank you. Let's see. Is there any problems with the Mic 3 or no problems? Well, there's always things that could be better with these things, I believe, let's see. One critique that Richard had with the Mic 3 was the branding. So the branding on here is a little more muted on the Mic Mini. Okay, at certain angles it looks quite dull, the DJi logo. On the 3, it's a lot larger, it stands out more. The size of the transmitter is very similar. What happened there? Raided? Hey Serenius, thank you for the raid. Welcome raiders, how y'all doing? Ads, no! Wait, I've just started. Why are we getting ads already? Sage. I am Asha. Hello. How you doing? Good question. How much phone should I tailor to Orange Pie with Belabox at big events, like a concert or basketball game? So is that the type of content you do? How many phones? That's hard to say. You've got to look at what kind of bit rate you're getting wherever you are. So that's the main thing. So if you want to pre-roll, okay. Okay, alright. Well, glad you're back. how was your stream radius? So for example, my target bitrate inside of Moblin is 6 megabits per second. So I want to get that bitrate. Now, if I'm in a rough area, let's say a basketball game, a concert or something, and the bitrate is lower than that, then you need to add more connections that's going to get you to that ideal bitrate. Nice, nice, that's the one. Has your kit changed up at all, Serranius? Made some little tweaks? Because you shared an image on my Discord, and it was pretty impressive for like a first generation of your gear, you know. I say, wow, sweet. Oh, you've got that working. Nice one. So back to that other question about trying to stream at a basketball game, concert, etc. Yeah, so if I'm getting, let's say 2.5, half of what my target bitrate is, then maybe you'll need an extra modem to get the extra, you know. But I found the stream can do well around the 2 megabits range. Yeah. It's only when you're below 1 megabit things start falling apart. 1 megabit, 250, 500, the quality will start looking muddy and ugly. Let's see, okay, so scrolling down. What is better, the Mic 3 or Mic 2 or other type of mic? I have the Mic Mini, really like it. I have the Mic 2 as a standalone. I'd love to play with the Mic 3. Don't have one yet, we'll see. Oh no. Which question? About the Mic 2 or 3 or other. So currently my favourite mic is the Mic Mini because of how long it lasts. So Mic 2 is a great mic, but the battery life is up to 6 hours, and I think I've gone around 3 to 4 with it on one stream. The Mic Mini is up to 10 hours, and I've got a 6.5, 7 hours, something like that out of it. It's going to vary. So battery life can be important depending on how long you live stream. And I found that audio, when you go from, let's say, the Mic Mini directly into Action 4, is really good, as long as the distance isn't too far and you don't have a lot of interference. Our receiver is better if you're doing phone streaming. So the range can be up to, let's say, 300, 400 meters, depending on which microphone you have. Okay, other questions. Have fun with the IRL, nice overlay for the 30 FTP, oh yeah, got the one. So much cleaner now, sweet. Almost no dips in bitrate today, awesome. Still on the 3000, oh yep, 3000 is a classic. Fewer people are using them now because they just stopped making them. If they kept making the 3000, people would still be using it. Might go for an Action 4. Action 4 is really good, so that's what I'm using now. I like the colours out of it. Stabilization is good. As long as you got lots of light, it's a really good camera. Okay. Yeah, and the micro HDMI port, that is very fragile. Well, actually both of those ports in the back, so you've got to be really careful. So that's how a lot of people have damaged them in the past, is, you know, you don't have it, your cable securely in there for the micro HDMI and the is it micro or mini USB. So the ports are quite old. If only the hardware part of it, the camera, the stabilization is really good, they wouldn't need to do much to improve it, you know. Updated connections, maybe USB-C, which can do webcam mode. If it supported RTMP, that would be great. Improvement with the colors, 10-bit. But the camera part of it was really good in that 3000. Make an ad, extra 4, got an ad. I think I answered your question. Put a couple of screenshots into the IRL showcase, thank you. How can it be 10 hours for the mic mini? Don't know, it's tiny as. That's what it says, or unless I'm confusing it with a different mic. But from memory, it was up to 10 hours. In real world use, and when I was in Seoul, I got about 7 hours, I think, 6 to 7 hours. So this kit is handy because you could alternate. You could use one mic and then switch to the other one. Yeah, but it's crazy how long these things are lasting. They're getting longer and longer. Ideally 12, 14 or 16 hours. You wouldn't have to think about if you do like a super long stream. I'm glad they're putting these long battery lives into them, because, you know, only a couple years ago the mics were like 4 hours, and that's nowhere near long enough for IRL. So 3000 mounting is pretty tedious. I need a case saver. Yeah, let's see, I got one from Rational IRL and Belabox. They've got a case with a case saver. Then there's folks like Mbps 4D, who's been making 3D cases. I think he's sharing his files online if you got a 3D printer. So yeah, he's made custom 3D print cases for almost everything. Yeah. But I think the Rationals was a really good one. Good design. Made my 300 look black. I really didn't like the white color. Okay, alright. Looking at the questions. I think we've answered some of those. So, what is better, mic 3 or mic 2? What other type of mic receiver? Maybe we should look at the specs. Oh, nice. So let's try and do a screen share. Okay. Samuel Jackson. Well, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Alright, so we're looking at the DJi website, where you will now be able to find the mic 3. Performance as speaks, so that's the tagline for the new mic. Let's have a look through the details. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, so officially it was yesterday. I had to Google and find out where it was. I think it was still in that same day. Blabe Cliff! For the new mics. Oh, yeah. Hey Masinko, how are you doing? How do we blame you for new mics? Samuel. Yeah, cool. Alright, let's have a look. Look at this new mic here. So, lightweight, intuitive, and compact storage. Okay. Adaptive gain control for balanced volume. So that is the one feature I hope they bring to probably the Mic Mini 2. Next gen of the Mic Mini. So it's definitely a hardware feature, not a software one, I think, that would be introduced into the next one. But it's there in this one. So some ideas that they're borrowed from each other, going from the Mic Mini to the Mic 3 now. Let's see, dual band anti-interference lossless audio transmission. So it actually supports 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz, whereas most microphones, wireless ones, they're on the 2.4 gigahertz. So on 5 gigahertz there'll be less interference. In Richard's video, he was saying that certain countries don't allow the 5 gigahertz band, and in fact, if you try to travel to another country with this mic, it'll turn that feature off or something. So that's interesting. I think Japan was one of those countries, so if you happen to be flying that way. I wonder if that also applies to DJi audio? Ultimate audio. Or if it's just recorded audio. Integrated time code for seamless editing. It's more of a video content creator rather than IRL. Extended operating time and fast charging. That was pretty cool. So you could charge, I think within 5 minutes it could do 10-20% battery. So the fast charging, really nice. The exact details will all be here. I'm just going from memory. Enjoy expert help. Okay, right, moving on. So the images here aren't loading for me. It's showing do a refresh. Camera. We do have a SIM card in the iPhone today, and also a SIM card in the S23. So we are doing bonding with the setup. Oh yeah, that's right, you can connect more than 2 transmitters as well. So if you've got very deep pockets, you could actually pair up to 4 with one receiver, 4 transmitters to 1 receiver. And you can actually piggyback. So let's say you got multiple receivers. So you got, let's say, 2 on 1 receiver, then you can connect that receiver to a second receiver, which would also have like 2. I think it was like up to 4. So great if you happen to be a podcaster, or you've got a situation where you've got lots of people that you want to mic up. It's something that you haven't really seen in this sort of class of microphones. Tend to be available in the raw high end ones. You know, when you're in like a studio with super expensive cameras and stuff. This in case you're wondering, the receiver does have an adapter for a phone. So even though this class of microphones is more, it's kind of the like DSLR mirrorless camera level, it does also work with phones as well. One downside for the 3 versus the 2 is that the 3 transmitter is very similar in size to the Mic Mini. It doesn't support lavalier mics. So if you happen to be a wedding photographer or videographer or content creator where you want to hide your mics, use a lavalier instead, then this may not be the system for you. But they're pretty small. Yeah? They look about the same size as the Mic Mini. I'd love to have them side by side to actually compare them. But yeah, some of the features in here, they look are really, really good. 32-bit float is becoming quite the norm for these microphones now in this sort of class. Extended charging. So can we see that info? Small, lightweight, and burst. All in one, ready to go. So that's one thing I really like about the Mic Mini, is that everything is in here. I don't have to worry about forgetting something back like the HorizonBalancing 2. So with that one, you need to, well, you've got a case which will carry most of what you need, but you need a separate carry pouch thing for, let's say, the windshields, for the different cables. So if you don't bring everything with you, then you're kind of stuck. Whereas with this one, the Mic Mini, and with the Mic 3 now, it has everything in it. So that was, I brought this with me everywhere when I was in Seoul. Had this, I also had the lens here as my backup. Okay. So it holds 2 transmitters, 1 receiver, fits inside with the windscreen on. So I think they should all be doing this now. So it just makes sense to be able to fit the windshields, mics, cable, everything in there. No need to remove them. Transmitters are stored with the clips attached. Lid has space for the magnets, locking audio adapter cable. So very similar in design to the Mini. I think they made the receiver smaller as well. See how similar it looks? Adaptive gain control for balanced volume. That one, I think, I'd actually love to hear a comparison between this and Rode's. So Rode has auto gain. I wonder if this is DJi's version of it, or if it actually one-ups it in some ways. So they've got 2 different modes, automatic and dynamic. So automatic mode effectively prevents audio clipping, making it ideal for outdoor environments with dramatic volume fluctuations such as sporting events. And dynamic automatically adjusts gain in response to volume changes, ensuring consistent loudness, ideal for quiet indoor settings like studios. So automatic for outdoor. Sporting with a lot of fluctuations for quieter settings like studios. So I guess automatic would be the IRL streamers would use. Oh yeah, it's got EQ presets too. That's right, so you got a regular, rich and bright. When I was watching Richard, that is the real Richard Wong, who had a review video I was watching today. I couldn't hear the differences because I was listening to it on my phone with my phone speaker. My headset had actually died, so I'd actually need to listen to the comparisons, you know, which one would you use. And I suppose it would depend whether you've got your mic on the outside or maybe underneath clothing. So I'm thinking bright, you'd have it perhaps when your mic is under your clothes, so it'd get a little more on the high end. But yeah, that's pretty handy. 2 level noise cancelling for focus sound. I think they did make an improvement on the one that's inside the Mic Mini. Mic Mini has 2 modes, basic and strong. So wait, do I have any on at the moment? No, no noise cancellation. So I believe it uses, did it use strong? Let's try it. So you can hear the audio now. No noise cancellation. I'll do a single press of the power button. Oh, hold on, it's not changing. Let's try it here. Switch around. I wonder if it's only available with the Mic 2. Okay, we'll leave it for now. Anyway, I think I could turn it on, but I'd have to stop streaming from the Action 4 for a little bit. We've done those tests as well. I think that live stream is available for you to check out, where I compared all the different mics, noise cancellation on and off. I think the only mic I wasn't able to test was the Holyland. And we might go back to the test later on as well.
O de última, cuando vos te estés volviendo.
Actually, I'm just going to swipe back to Moblin. Have I missed any messages? No, I think we're okay. Okay, win screens, so they do have the grey and also the black available in the kit. It does come with a pouch as well, but you don't really need to take it with you unless you want to protect the charging case. Delivering crisp, clear audio. Oh, really? So get 3 of them. Wow. Let's see. Well, with the Mini, you can only use 2 with the receiver. With the new one, you can connect, I think, 4 with 1 receiver. The kits, they only come with 2 that I've seen. So you'd have to buy extra transmitters separately, unless there is one that includes lots more. Now, I don't know, because the 3 mic 2s and a Mini. Oh, okay. And a Mini. So, let's see, the trick is with the multiple transmitters. So that works with the receiver. I'm not sure, that the test wasn't done connecting it to like a Pocket 3. Oh yeah, cool. Let's see. So I think with this one it was 8 hours. 8 hours for the transmitters, 10 hours for the charging case, but you could charge them a couple of times. So that info will be here. Yeah, so 4 transmitters, 8 receivers for seamless collaboration. That's crazy. So DJi 3's receiver can connect up to 4 transmitters at once, letting you capture 4 audio sources simultaneously. The main receiver can also sync audio up to 7 additional receivers, whether it's a group interview or multi-camera production. You'll get crystal clear audio on every device, making post-production a breeze. So, so you need the receiver with this, based on what we know here, connected to a phone, and then for your video to be going from, let's say, the Pocket 3 into there. So it'll be probably a slight change from how you'd be using it now, if your audio is going directly into the camera. Got a feeling that support would be available in like the next gen of devices, like the Action 6 and the Pocket 4. They will have support for lots more transmitters. So I've got to go by what we know in here. Or bug some of the guys who actually have an action camera or the Pocket 3 and this kit. Versatile channel settings, 4-channel output, effortless editing, dual band reliability, so it's 2.4 and 5 gigahertz, lossless transmission, pristine audio. That's more post editing, 32-bit float, more post editing, internal recording. Oh yeah, they've got more storage for internal recording. So I think it can record 24-bit and 32-bit float recording at the same time. So your 32-bit float for backup. 32-bit internal recording. There was 32 gigs of storage now. Built-in timecode, precise sync, hassle-free file export via USB-C. All-day power, here we go. 28-hour extended battery life. So transmitter lasts up to 8 hours, receiver up to 10 hours, fully charged. Charging case provides up to 2.4 charges to receive a total of 28 hours of external use. Easily handle long video shoots and live streams without worrying about running out of power. So 28 hours total. So, you know, if you had one mic, you could alternate. 5-minute quick charge. So there we go. So charged for just 5 minutes to get up to 2 hours of use. So you could add extra with a quick charge. From the transmitter and receiver, ideal for quick power boosts with 3C fast charging support. A full charge takes only about 50 minutes, so you can get back to creating in no time. So about an hour. So I think you'd only need to do like halfway. So 20 minutes. 2 hours, yeah. So you possibly wouldn't need to do like a full charge unless you do the alternate mic thing. Power saving features: auto power saving, auto power off with camera, connect instantly, Osmo audio direct connection. Okay. So Osmo's 360, Action 5 Pro, Action 4, Osmo Pocket 3 without a receiver. Oh, nice. DJi Osmo connection system. Ecosystem delivers premium audio, simplifying your gear and workflow for a more efficient creative process. Wide device compatibility. 3.5mm. Bluetooth direct to phone. Oh yeah. Well, let's see, your one is definitely newer than mine. So I had the Rode Wireless Go. That one didn't last long. I think the battery life on that was about 2 to 4 hours. So I tried to stream with it at TwitchCon. It just wasn't long enough. Mini is dead. I don't think so. So the main thing is they're kind of categorized for 2 different areas of content. So we've got mics like this, which are ultra compact. It's basically for mobile devices, but you can use them with like a mirrorless, wireless, mirrorless or DSLR camera. So you can with this one. And then you've got more the pro level, which is the Mic 2 and Mic 3. So the receiver on there's a bit more chunkier. It also has those pro features like the 24-bit, 32-bit float. Oh, N41, hello, how are you doing? What's the best phone for stream? Let's see. Well, I'm favouring iPhones because of Moblin. I'm a real big fan of Moblin. Loving what they're doing. All the updates they roll out. They're taking on the feedback and requests feature requests that people submit. They're pretty fast at churning those out. So if you've got a fairly recent iPhone, I recommend having a play around with Moblin. I also have a S23 Ultra, which I've got IRL Pro installed on it. But in terms of features, Moblin is definitely better and has a lot more features built into it. I still wish that there wasn't a competitor on the Android side, so we could have a friendly rivalry going. iPhone versus Android. People love that. I think it'd be good. IRL Pro could do that. I think they might have to start over. They're kind of limited by the core code they got from Larix, I think. Haven't looked at the recharge of your roads. So my ones, they weren't great. So not like 5 minutes. I think that's fairly new. So within the last 6 months to 12 months, getting fast charging on a lot of these devices. Like the Action 4 is fast charging. It doesn't take long at all for you to get a good boost on it. 56% over here. Actually, they mentioned it on the Moblin Discord, and I think the developer behind it did pop into the Moblin Discord. It looked a lot like Moblin, so it'll be interesting to see how they do. So the thing with Moblin is it's open source and people can contribute to it. So they will submit, what's it called, a PR, like an update that will be approved by Eric, who's the main guy behind Moblin. So you'll see lots of people suggesting ideas and also helping to develop. Really? I think it depends how you use it. Like I've got my phone. I've done 7, 8 hour, maybe longer streams. I've just plugged in for power. Yeah, overheating is a common problem with streaming. Ever since I got the alpha or beta version of IRL Pro, that will just burn through batteries so much faster than what it did before. I don't think IRL Pro is overheated on me. But we've gotten a yellow fire icon on this one. I don't remember if I've gotten a red. Maybe when I was in Seoul. Not sure. But yeah, it takes a lot of fine tuning. It'd be great if you didn't have to fine tune stuff. Folks at Moblin have been doing their best to improve the app. Has USB camera support. So let's see. People have requested that for IRL Pro, but I don't know if they were able to do it. I can't buy anything right now. I've got 2 big bills to pay, and I have to take them seriously. So before the trip, I was spending when I shouldn't have. Like I was buying, buying this thing, buying that thing. But I've actually got to slow down, put all my money into paying off those bills. Buy a test return. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more, say no more. Actually, I wish I knew Richard better. So then I could just ask him, hey Richard, you know how you did those tests of the Mic 3? Could I borrow it for a week? Can I borrow it, please? Richard Wong is actually a local content creator. He's doing really well. I found him randomly somehow. The algorithm just recommended one of his videos, and I was watching and saying, that looks a lot like Sylvia Park here in Auckland. Oh, it is Sylvia Park here in Auckland. Richard Wong, yeah, content creator. He does reviews of gear, but more for content creation, not IRL. So I'm very specific to IRL. His is like photography, videography, audio. And his videos are really good, so I do recommend you check out his channel. The real Richard Wong. And he's got a short and also a long form video reviewing the Mic 3. Yeah. I left a comment as well because I was checking out his video. Yeah, really good. I'd like to be on that kind of level. We'll get there maybe. Oh yeah, by the way, check out my YouTube video. Got a new one of what's inside my bag. Kind of incorporates a couple of ideas. So it's got a little bit of my trip to Seoul, which was in June. It's got what's in my bag. Also it talks about the various setups I've been using for this month, July, June, maybe a little bit before that. And also, yeah, a catch-up video as well. What I've been up to, because it's been a bit long since my last video. Oh, by the way, I had this brilliant idea of how I could play Pokemon Go on stream. So Streamlabs Mobile for Android now supports screen sharing. It didn't. So in one of my videos I mentioned being able to screen share with the iOS version of Streamlabs, and now it's available for the Android one. So my idea was to send the RTMP video screen share from my S23 Ultra into Moblin, because Moblin has a RTMP server. So you just create a new one. I got one there for the Action 4. Create a new one for the S23 Ultra, and then send the video into the iPhone. But my phone got a little too toasty. Not sure why. But I couldn't handle it. There he is, my bro, DJ Reminisce. How's it going? Yes, the iPhone couldn't handle it. It was on the yellow fire icon pretty quickly, so wouldn't be able to stream very long with that setup. So yeah, have to figure something out. Got some links there for Instagram, Discord. Looks like that's been shared across all three. Great, that's awesome. That's not far away, eh? That's September, October. The new iPhone will come out. Be the 17? Comprehensive review. Timu calling fan. Yeah, I don't have a calling fan on the iPhone today, and I think with that I would need one. Yeah, there is a Mic 3. So I think it is pretty new. I didn't even get an email about it. Well, I didn't see one. Ah, yeah. Ah, nice. Yeah, so I need a more powerful iPhone. So my setup adds quite a bit of delay. I'm going from my S23 Ultra. It's doing a lot of the... It's kind of splitting the workload between the iPhone and the S23 Ultra, with everything going through the Ultra. Ah, yeah, nice. I think that's sold out on one online shop. Yeah, there's a lot of interest in it. Photo gear. Did you buy anything? Yeah, so that... Oh, we were going through some of the features. So where were we on that? Bluetooth. No receiver required. Have they improved it all? I don't think so. I don't think it'd be any better than the Mic Mini and the Mic 2 when you connect them via Bluetooth to a phone. So, at least in my tests, the best audio was either from the Action, the Mic Mini or Mic 2 directly into the Action 4 or to your phone via a receiver. Receiver does better. Yeah. I think it sounded okay. It sounded right on one of them, but it wasn't great. Muffled, you know. It was lacking, what's the word? And one of them sounded kind of garbled. So this type of headset, a wireless headset like this one, the audio from these is awful. It sounds like you're underwater. It's just a step above that, so it's a little bit better, you know. Yeah, but for audio. This one. Hey, crap car. It's hard to describe. It didn't sound full. That's the word. You know, you didn't really have the high end, the low, the middle. It just sounded really kind of flat and not great. But I mean, if that's all you've got, then you know, it's okay. Or maybe if you want to reduce the amount of gear you've got with you and you don't have an Action 4 or Pocket 3, one of the Action cameras, then you know. Yeah, a bit like that. That's it. So I forget which one was the worst. Maybe it was the Pocket. Yeah, it was no, not Pocket. So there was one combination that didn't sound good at all. Maybe the Mic 2 via Bluetooth to the S23 Ultra. Maybe it was that one. I think to the iPhone it was slightly better. Yeah. Anyway, back to specs. So I got various accessories. This is if you've got a Sony camera, a newer Sony camera like the Sony a7 IV or maybe the A1, I think, where that you can, if you got a mic that supports this feature, then the audio can go straight from the mic into the camera without cables. So they've got an adapter for that. Oh my god, what is with these windshields? Multicolor windshields, very RGB. 5 windscreens with different colors to easily match clothing environment. But they don't, the mics don't match. So let's say you wear white clothes. Maybe the idea is that you clip it so only the windshield is sticking out. Yeah. Yeah. True. Colourful hamsters. Just stick to classic black. Either you go for, they'll probably have a white transmitter version of this. So white transmitter with a white fur windshield. Okay, makes sense. Or black. I did not know about those windshields. Okay, so you got a lightning adapter, phone adapter for this. So they're selling that separately as well, like they did with the Mic Mini. bit stink. Okay, so pricing. Australian Aussie dollars, we got 99 AUD for the Mic Mini versus 419 Aussie dollars for the Mic 3. So that could be the differentiator, the big one, if you're looking at these two. So weight wise, with magnet, the transmitter a little bit heavier. So we're going from 10 grams for the Mic Mini to 16 grams of the Mic 3 transmitter with the magnet. Oh, hey! Thank you, my bro. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate you. Yeah, right. How long has it been? Affiliate anniversary. Does it say? Does it say how many years it's been? Must be 3, 4 years? I kind of lost track now. Must be 4 years. Ooh. Oh, hold on. Did I miss a couple of messages? Thank you, my bro. Action 12 and Pocket 9. What is this? Might be good. Oh, they've got a hype train inside a Moblin now. Got another resub. Masingo, thank you. Appreciate you guys. Okay. Wait. Just gonna check these messages. Oh, wait. So you picked up Caleb's good. I'm not getting all of these TTS messages. Some of them are being skipped over. Ah, nice one. Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, hold on. That reminds me, I need to check the battery on here, since we don't have the grip today. So we're okay for now. Sharpness. So you've been looking at 3000, thinking a good way to update my wiring configuration. So no Matt he does. Wireless setup with some wireless receivers that are relatively inexpensive, and my brain's going. Make it a more streamlined effect where I disassemble the components and make it all nice, neat, small case like a battery power delivery board. Okay. That would just all be encased into one smart thing. I could swap a 18650 if I need to and keep going. Hype train, sub up if you can, yeah. Do you see that little hype train graphic there? That's so cool. Almost a level 1. I'm sure that's new. I don't recall seeing that before. Yeah, I would love to be able to do everything inside of Moblin Chat. There are some things I put a request through that seemed hard for them to be able to implement. And let's see, what was their request? Oh yeah, if I could click on a name. Let's say someone raids me. Like, for example, let's say I wasn't... Wait, am I following Serenius? But let's say, you know, when Serenius raided me, I could tap on his name and then click follow. And then I'll just follow back that person. Yeah, so there's no easy way to follow someone back inside of this chat. Whereas you can do that in Twitch chat. You can click on a name, follow. And it'd be great if you could also do that with Kick. messages as well. So, you know, maybe they'll still happen. I think it's still listed as to do in the requests. And then I think the other one was to be able to raid someone. So towards the end of my streams, I've had a couple of my fellow streamers who are in my chat while also streaming. So they're just lurking in my stream while they're also streaming. And then, you know, typing messages and stuff, and I say, are you streaming? Oh, sweet, I'll raid you. And then, you know, I could tap on the name, click raid. So I'll raid out to that person. So, yeah, we're getting there though with this. You know, there's so much you can do with it. Hype trade, sub up if you care, fam. It's pretty new, pretty cool. Yeah, I think so. Because I had no idea before if a hype train was on. So it's just nice to be able to see that. I don't know if that's accurate or if it's finished without having to go to the Twitch app. But really nice. Thanks again for the resubs. Appreciate you guys. Right, let's continue. We'll have a look at what else these two mics have. So we've got the mic mini on the right, mic 3 on the left. So the new one's a little bit heavier, 16 grams, but it's still like nothing. Size is very similar to this one, which is the mic mini that we're using today. So we have the 2-level active noise control, so they appear to be the same. We've got the voice presets, that's new in the mic 3. We've got the automatic clipping prevention. So this feature is actually improved on the one that's inside of the mic mini. So we've got automatic limiting to prevent audio clipping, adaptive gain control, but the new one has a automatic dynamic volume balancing, adaptive gain control. So that sounds really interesting. So in Rich's video, he was speaking very quiet, and then he would yell really loudly, and it was able to reduce the volume and did a really good job of it too. So I wonder if that's going to come to the mic mini 2 whenever they release that one. Hopefully not for a while. Okay, so we've got some post-editing features, time code, 32-bit, 24-bit, float. The dual file internal recording is nice. So that's a pro feature. 4 transmitters, 8 receivers, so that is crazy. But I remember thinking, I think this came up in a conversation where, you know, how could you connect more transmitters up than just 1 or 2? And the mic 3 can do that. Whereas with the mic mini, you have the 2 transmitters to a receiver. To the Action 4, you can only connect 1 mic at a time to the Action 4. Whereas I think if I had the Action 5, then you could connect both transmitters up to it. But being a solo content creator, it's fine. You know, just using one mic at a time. So here, battery life. So we do have the transmitters up to 11.5 hours. Okay, so yeah, I was able to get 7.5, maybe 8 hours. So that was a really long stream where I went to the DMC in Seoul. So it's all day going from Seoul Central to the DMC, demilitarized zone, and then back down again. After that, all day, then we had some dinner, and then we were still going. I think just towards the end of that stream, we were starting to run out of juice. And it depends if you're going to have noise cancellation on or various other features as to how long it will actually last. So new one, transmitter is 8 hours. So not quite as long, but then it does have all those extra features. So 10 hours for the receiver, so 10.5 for the mini receiver, charging case 28 versus 48 hours. So the mini kind of has a beat, but it doesn't do as much as the Mic 3, you know, with the 32-bit internal recording. So you got an adapter mic, adapter, also got a mic series camera adapter, okay. Performance, that speaks. So I think we've been over some of these. Specs, video downloads, and FAQs. Ooh. What's in the FAQs? Whoa. Okay. It's a bit hard on the eyes, my old man eyes that I have. So let's see. Camera, smartphones, via USB-C, Lightning port, or direct Bluetooth connection. Okay, computers. Supports Osmo audio, ecosystem, direct Bluetooth connection to the 360, Action 5 Pro, Action 4, Pocket 3 without a receiver, delivering premium audio, simplifying your gear workflow. Okay. Differences between the Mic 3 combos. How should I choose? Do I need to activate the Mic 3? Update firmware. So we've got quite a lot of stuff here. Charging case. I'm thinking no. Are the Mic 3 transmitters receiver compatible with those of the Mic 2, Mic Mini? I'm going to think no, yeah. So that was the case with the Mic Mini. I was curious if I could connect the Mic 2 to the Mic Mini receiver. The answer for that was no. Let's see. Maximum transmission distance. I think that's 400 meters. 400 meters. Although that does change if you're using, I think, 32-bit float. Then it's half that. So 400, 200 meters. It's still a lot. Oh, okay. Estimated transmission distance for 4 transmitters, multiple receivers with lossless audio in an open, unobstructed environment free of interference is 100 meters. So, I mean, if you think about it, the old trusty Yolenzi was 10 meters. And at least in my case, I'm usually this distance, arm's length away from my camera. So, you know, that's still plenty. Noise cancellation. How do I adjust noise cancellation? So, should be able to do it from the transmitter. By double pressing the power button on the Mic 3 transmitter once. Oh, hold on. That's that. 1, 2. One, two. I'm sure I could do it with a press. The link button? Nope. Oh, oops. I've accidentally pressed record over here. Don't want to record. Use up my storage. And how are we doing on battery? 33% on the Action 4. So what do you guys think about the Mic 3? What do you guys think? I have colourful hamsters. Okay, we'll stop the screen share. I am going to make a change. Gotta make a change. Okay, switch that. And let's have a look for our chat. Yeah, I think the one feature that really caught my eye was that adaptive auto gain. So being able to control how loud the audio is while you're IRL has been one of the things that I've been trying to master or fix. Yeah, because the audio when you're IRL is so unpredictable, especially the type of IRL that I do, walking around the street, noisy traffic, that kind of thing. And then, the audio can clip when you've got a motorcycle, whatever, going by. So to be able to do that in camera or through the mic, handling it for you, that's been one of the things I've been hoping we could get with a wireless mic. So one of the first ones I got was the Lancy, and great mic, good audio, especially for the price. But it didn't have a limiter, so it could clip quite easily, depending on background noise and stuff. Message. Message. What do you mean message? Do you mean where it says send message inside a Moblin, or? Oh, that message. Oh, okay. Right, so I have a checking thing inside of StreamerBot, and what it does is it checks to see how long it's been since someone typed a message in chat. So this actually applies across all three platforms now because of the update. Yeah. So what I've found is my chat can be really quiet for like 10 plus minutes. So I have that in there to say, hey, Cliff, do you want to wrap things up or end the stream? And it starts around it used to be the 90-minute mark, but I changed it recently to maybe an hour, 1 hour into the stream. It'll start checking to see if there's any messages in chat. If it's been quiet, then after 10 minutes, it will say, want to wrap up, Cliff? No, I'll go, Okay, actually, if I'm in the middle of a rant, see how loud that was? Did our audio clip? Yeah, so if I'm in the middle of run, I'll type no. But I added that little bit in there at the 5-minute mark of no one in chat, so that you guys could actually save it before that happens. So that's a little thing that I added in there. It's all with timers at your curious. So you can add a timer, one timer that checks after an hour, and then a second timer that will check every minute, perhaps. Check every minute, and once you get to 10 minutes, it'll go, do you want to end the stream? Use our chat command, yes, no. If yes, then I'll go through the ending soon sequence that I have set up. If I type no, then it'll just cancel the ending soon sequence, and then it'll continue. It'll do another check in 5-10 minutes. Because, sometimes it chats. I made ad time so complicated. After all of it, you can just use a delay. Okay. How did I do mine? I've forgotten. I've changed my ad thing so many times. I think I have at least... Actually, I don't remember how YouTube does it. Or Kick. Or does Kick even have ads? I don't know. And then Twitch, I've set it up so that Twitch does it, I think. Actually, Masingo actually had some advice for me. I think I did it to that, which I don't remember now. I don't remember what I've done to it. Wait, add what? It sends a variable called add length. Ah, okay. Right. I think the thing though with that is it's not always the same for everybody. You know, so let's say if in New Zealand, it might not have, like, let's say 2 minutes of ads to play, so I only play like one ad. I had a clip from my stream today in IRL Showcase. Hey, thank you. So you got you've added quite a few things to it. Sweet. You can see the little FTP overlay created. Oh, nice. Yeah, I have a nosy. Before I was enabling a custom timer. Ah, okay. Right. So was that inside our stream a lot? Okay. I like that Moblin actually tells you when an ad is coming up. You have to be looking at the screen to be able to know that that's happening. But that's pretty cool. I've noticed that the audio has been adjusting for me depending on... So I got the Kick video player on so I can hear the stream. But then when a TTS plays, it turns down that volume and so I can hear the TTS. I don't know if that's affecting the audio for you guys. Boy, are we lucky. Because it was pouring down earlier before I started streaming. The heavens opened up. Gonna plug our action camera in for a little bit. .5% battery. Doesn't affect us. Okay, alright, cool. So it's just my phone then doing that. Let's try a screenshot. Oh, I made some further changes to my frame rate. So I have... All this info is going to be in the YouTube live description if you're curious. But I've had a lot of flickering lights in the background. I've changed the settings up inside of the Action 4. So Action 4 is 30 frames. I think from Moblin out, we're 25 FPS and OBS is 25. I noticed it seemed to fix some of the flickering inside my home, but I don't know if it's going to fix all flickering. It might be one of those things where you can't really do anything about it, because the lights could be set up at all the weird frequencies, so you'll fix some flickering but not all. The Pocket 3 has anti-flicker control built into it, so I hope they bring that to the newer phones, newer cameras. Maybe the Action 5 has it.
Hey, DJi Mic, how are you?
Oh yeah, so a lot of the stuff that I only had available on Twitch, I've been adding across all three. So either as chat commands, so they should all be there. There's a cooldown, so we don't get too much overlap and stuff. And what else? Oh yeah, so now when you go online, offline, I should have a notification inside of Moblin. So ultimate goal of this is to be notified across all three what's happening. And we're getting there. We are getting there. I think we should go for a little bit of a walk. See some grey clouds. You guys almost went flying there for a second. Okay. So did I tell you about the gear I'm using today? It is one of the variations I talk about in my latest YouTube video. So we have the Action 4 with the the Insta360 selfie stick today. But I was thinking with the weather it wouldn't be a very long stream today. But since I started streaming, the weather's actually been decent. Well, it looks like the heavens might open up again. So we have Insta360 selfie stick. We've got the mic mini for our audio today, going from the transmitter directly into the Action 4. We have the iPhone 11 as our streaming phone with Moblin to control the stream. We have the S23 Ultra in my pocket, and that is a hotspot. Not doing much with this one. We're on 69% magic number on the S23 Ultra. And in the bag we have my Anker 250 watt battery bank. Oh, has started raining. What else? We have the Lanzi phone 3-in-1 tripod. So that's our backup. And we do have the mic mini today. So we could switch to a phone if we needed to. Oh, jeez. Yeah, so we've got this one for the phone. Got some gloves. Yeah. Whoa. Okay.
I know.
You see the weather. See how quickly it changed. Shimani? How's it going? Hey Shimani? Been a while? Map? No maps, no. What is that for? Oof. How are you using map? That chat command. No maps. Actually, what does weather say? Do I have that as a chat command? Or a predefined message? Whoa. Weather. I do. Okay, send. So it is currently 16 degrees, partly cloudy. Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, JJ, thanks mate, good talking to you, buddy. Take it easy, mate.
Minus for real-time IRL snow type. Oh, okay. Well, it is raining right now. It's really bad. All right. Oh, no worries. That's good. Glad to hear that. Just gonna grab my umbrella. I am kind of wet. One second, guys. Whoa. How about? Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Stand here. Seems to be a slightly better spot. Did I miss something? Moblin, yes, Moblin, iPhone. So I've got the iPhone 11, we've got the DJi Action 4 and a mic mini, Anchor 250 watt in the bag. The DJi 02 phone tripod. All the details will be in the live description. Let's see. Real-time IRL. Been a long while. Busy photography and being down there. Yeah, that's right. I know, right? Yeah, 1 second was fine and now it's like yuck. You see? It's Auckland for you. It was worse earlier. It was practically hail. I didn't think I'd be able to stream today. I'm glad I was able to do at least this much. I need to get rid of my coffee cup. Must be a bin around here somewhere. Ah, there's one over there. Alright, I'm going to brave the weather. Move from our sheltered spot. Just do a check. Gotta be prepared for all the elements and down land. Never know when it'll be sunny, rainy or whatever. There's a bin. I think we'll go over here. There's more shelter across the road. Oh, these poor people without an umbrella or raincoat. Sheesh. Oh, what have I done? Okay. Tangle the camera. Oops. Fix that. Yeah. Alright. I think we might wrap up there. Been a good one. Yeah, with the weather where they're getting real yucky. Yeah, I don't want to get caught in the rain. So yeah, I think we'll wrap it up there. Been a good one. So let's find the command. Right. Well, thank you all for joining me today. It's been a good one. Oh yeah, I'll have a look. I'll do that after. Curious to see your gear and the clip of the FTP feature you've been able to implement. I was curious to see how folks put their own spin on things. Yeah, let's see, we've got a quick thank you to everyone who was able to tune in. Also, we had Sharpness with the raid with 4 views, thank you for that. DJ Reminisce with a tier 1 sub or resub, and also Masingo2141 for the resub. Also, thank you to everyone who has become a member recently on the YouTube. So I appreciate all of you. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you have a great rest of your week and the weather is nicer where you are. So take care and I will see you around.